It has been a busy week for the state legislature. Facing a critical legislative deadline, lawmakers advanced a flurry of bills this week, including measures to provide pay raises for two groups of employees that the state has had difficulty keeping in recent years.
When Oklahoma teachers received an average $6,100 pay raise last year, lawmakers insisted it was not a one-and-done deal. House members in February approved House Bill 1780, which would give teachers another $1,200 pay bump. And on Wednesday, the Senate Appropriations Committee, led by Appropriations Chair Roger Thompson, followed suit.
The good news is, number one, we have money that we're going to be able to use this year. And the second good news is this is a Speaker Pro Tem bill, and that both bodies believe it's important that we invest in public education.
But several lawmakers still had some concerns. Senator J.J. Dossett, a former teacher himself, wants to see a plan to put more money into the state's funding formula for education so that districts could increase pay for support staff and buy new textbooks.
Is there any forecast on the investment to the formula that might be coming with this, or is this going to be the only thing we see that goes into this topic this session?
I can tell you, Senator Dossett, that in our discussions on education, it's a priority, and that you will see our investment in education more robust than the figure you have before you.
Dossett also questioned why it had taken so long to get to this point, despite a mandate to fully fund education by April 1st.
Is there any reason that we could not have got to this bill or potentially others by the April 1st deadline?
Over 51% of our budget goes into education. And Senator Dossett, as the Appropriations Chair, if I had to draw a line on April 1 to say this is the money that we can certify by this date that is going to be available for education, then that robust figure that I mentioned a few moments ago would be quite diminished.
During debate on the measure, Dossett said he would vote for the bill, but would have preferred lawmakers put more money into the state aid formula before taking action on another teacher pay raise.
If this is the only thing that goes through this year, it'd be hard for me to want to support this money going to teacher salaries when we have not addressed the formula problem, we have not addressed the support personnel problem.
Senator Gary Stanislawski, the chair of the Senate Education Committee, joined Dossett in voicing those concerns.
I'm supporting this today, but I would like to see as much as every penny that we can and more go into the funding formula to support our local districts.
And Senator Stephanie Bai says educators she's met with have told her the same thing.
Most of them, the vast majority, have asked for more funding formula dollars. They want to be able to help reduce classroom sizes. They want to be able to provide additional services to the classroom.
In a related matter, the committee also took up House Bill 2622 to provide corrections officers in the state's prison system with a $2 per hour raise. Senator Casey Murdoch says it's an increase that's long overdue.
These men and women are guarding the most dangerous criminals in Oklahoma. They're putting their lives on the line. They're understaffed, overworked, and if there is anyone in this state that deserves a raise, it's our correction officers.
Jessica Brown, communications director for the Department of Corrections, says the agency has had a difficult time hiring prison guards, who make an average of $13.74 an hour in Oklahoma, compared to the regional average of nearly $16 an hour. In addition, the agency also competes with jobs in the oil and gas industry, making it difficult to retain correctional officers for very long.
We have about 70% of RCOs have 5 years or less experience, and that is not good for our correctional system.
Both bills were approved unanimously and sent to the full Senate, where they could be voted on as early as next week.